Imagine walking alone at night, enjoying a walk in the forest. The night is silent, the weather is great, everything is perfect. Suddenly you hear a noise that you are not used to hear, a strange one, something unnatural. You stop and turn your head, thinking logically and waiting to see an animal, but you see nothing. The noise gets louder, and somehow you hear your friend's voice screaming, and then nonsensical words. You search for your friend's voice, but a tall shadow appears behind your back. A 40-feet tall figure standing right in front of you, raising your head with your heart pounding in your chest to see its face. Instead, you see dual sirens attached to the body. What do? You run. You run from something never seen before. What is this creature? Well, it's a siren head. Siren head, who is sometimes called Lamphead. It is a tall, mysterious humanoid creature that is known for its odd appearance and the various sounds that emanate out of its head, which consists of a metallic pole with sirens attached to it. You ask yourself if there is something true in this legend. Is it just a legend? What is Siren Head capable of doing to us? What are his strategies? In this episode of Daily Horror, we will give you all the information about Siren Head to all you horror lovers. Before we light this enigmatic creature, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you never miss a video from your Daily Horror channel. Siren Head is believed to be a tall, thin, desiccated and dehydrated human with mouth-wide skin and dual sirens on its head. Henderson has confirmed that Siren's head sirens have the ability of releasing various sounds out of them, such as conversations, noises, and extremely loud sounds that can damage hearing. Siren Head has been presented with differing objects on its head. Siren Head has the ability to change its appearance in order to fit in. And the only metallic piece of Siren Head are the sirens on its head, while its body is made out of organic veins, wizened old skin and wires, which are spiraled on its torso and neck. Siren Head might be packed up with loose cassette tapes and a tape recorder incorporated in its body. This may be the explanation of how Siren Head captures the sound of its victims and the surrounding sounds. It is also explained that Siren Head's appearance varies with each witness. Individuals see Siren Head slightly differently, although the anatomy is always generally similar, being a thin and skeletal figure with different types and numbers of heads. This explains the witness descriptions of multiple heads, as well as the appearance of the so-called Lamphead. There are reported sightings of this terrifying creature. In one of the videos we are going to show, Siren Head is caught in a trail cam. This video is not very clear because of the dense fog in the area. It not only makes it difficult to see, but also creates a sort of creepy atmosphere across the woods. The video was captured by a wildlife camera, also called a trail cam, set up in the woods and left to film wildlife unnoticed. But what the camera caught was something completely out of our expectations. It captured a siren head, and the audio recorded what seemed like wailing sounds. This monstrous creature makes such loud and strange sounds that can damage our hearing. His intention is to confuse the victim or destroy them in a form that is out of this world. The siren head tends to burst their eardrums and brains overall. This video looks so real, making us not only believe it, but also very scared. Another footage we could provide shows that a hostile siren head often attacks in remote areas. Sometimes it was seen alone in the countryside, woodlands, deserted rural roads, and it even lurks in the dark alleyways of the city. It didn't surprise us when we found this footage of a siren head at the Morocco desert. The scream creature can be found stalking and terrorizing small caravans of people, trucking on the large stretches of sand dunes. It is possible Siren Head may be a being of unlimited power, all-knowing, and able to move in any direction of the universe. Creepy Siren Head in the woods. It's creepy, unnaturally tall and skinny monster. In this video, Siren Head walks mysteriously over the forest behind giant trees as if planning an attack on the cameraman. Siren Head must be a really tall creature being able to look over those giant trees. We do know that these monsters have different strange powers and abilities, including the ability to shapeshift. Siren Head is able to transform its head into functioning sirens and streetlights. There is a story where Siren Head once possibly disguised itself as a piece of home furnishing or pipes in the walls to kidnap a family of 4. It was able to somehow take them from their home in its new form or lure them out from it without having to enter, as the only sign of their disappearance was the open backyard patio door. So it's possible that they can elongate their legs, torso, or something when they want to see over tall obstacles. We can't tell from the video since the creepy Siren Head's lower part is not visible. It looks like the cameraman is driving away from it, before we are blinded completely and the video comes to an end. Siren Head was also caught during YouTube live streaming. Live from his hometown in 10-Yard Creek, Arkansas, YouTuber DX Army and a couple of his friends decided to venture into the dark woods of the state park. They hear strange sounds coming from the woods beyond the reach of their camera and phone flashlights, and that's the moment they learned they found Siren Head. Legend says that the victims of Siren Head have apparently been found with their eyes, eardrums, gums or sinuses burst and bleeding. A description which matches the aftermath of a recent incident where the majority of a town was found killed in this fashion. Siren Head was never a person. People cannot be turned into one. Weapons do not normally work on the entity. It has almost never been spotted in populated areas. Killer Siren Head. This is perhaps the most convincing sighting of Siren Head caught on tape by a Saudi Arabian YouTuber. This footage starts with the man behind the camera trespassing into a restricted area. After hearing some spooky sounds coming from the inside, somehow he makes his way into the compound. That is when he saw it. The killer creature was less than 30 feet away from where he was. We hear those strange siren sounds getting louder, and the video feed registers some disturbances. Lucky guy. Siren Head did not seem hungry that day. Siren Head is a very aggressive, monstrous and skilled predator, which makes it very dangerous. It seems to have some degree of intelligence due to using tactics such as camouflaging within forests and mimicking sounds like voices to hide from and lure its prey. Other than that, nothing much else is known about Siren Head's way of thinking. The confirmed theory suggests it is the last of its kind, and so might have a strong will to survive. It is possible that the entity developed its camouflage abilities in order to hide from even more dangerous beings, though again, this is not confirmed. Siren Head is not above fooling people with their friends' voices. One sighting suggests that it also blocks out the screams of its devoured victims with other sounds, in order to prevent anyone from coming to the victim's aid. Thus, while weapons are not known to work on Siren Head, its need to conceal its attacks and generally elusive behavior imply that there might be some way of harming it, or at least interrupting its activity. Hide and seek Siren Head. That is Siren Head behind the electricity pole. It stands still and waits for its unsuspecting victim. It seems that the man behind the camera is shooting from a safe distance, even though the video looks like a close-up. But the fact that Siren Head hasn't chased the crew yet must mean that they are far from his reach. Even though you can see its long arms, almost as long as its entire body, and its massive Siren Head is faking emergency alert, hoping that someone will catch the bait. Or perhaps it's waiting for the cameraman to let his guard down before it makes a move on him. Ugh, spooky. One of Siren Head's most unique traits is the ability to disguise itself as different pieces of urban detritus. Combined with its ability to change its body, it can be surprisingly effective in disguising itself as things such as telephone poles and lampposts. It can pop its limbs towards its body, extend the midsection, and even cover its arms with wires and disguise itself as a telephone pole, remaining motionless for days to sell the trick. With such a smart and terrifying creature, we end today's video. Share your thoughts and comments down below. Till the next video, stay tuned.